What's up guys, Jared with Drone Talk Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Every Tuesday I'm dropping bite-sized videos for you guys talking all things drone, and today we're going to talk about drone propellers, why they're important, and how to maintain them. So stay tuned. Hey friends, good to have you back. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate you guys chiming in and giving me feedback on the videos. I really appreciate it very much. If there's a topic that you want me to cover, drop me a comment below or shoot me a message. I'd love covering the information that you guys are curious about, and I'm really glad you guys are learning something from these videos. So like I mentioned, we're going to keep it short and sweet today, guys. We're going to go over some basic maintenance things on your drone, things that are really simple but not a lot of people think about when they're flying constantly, and that is drone propellers. We did another video on drone batteries and how to maintain your batteries and why it's important to maintain your batteries. Well, the next component that's just as important are your propellers. So drones do not fly like fixed manned craft, okay? They're not generating lift underneath a set of fixed wings. They generate lift through those 4 different rotors that you commonly see on quadcopters. And so if those rotors are chipped, if they're scratched, if they're damaged in any way, number one, your flight becomes inefficient, and number two, the more important point, your flight can become unsafe. And you might be wondering, is there a specific time period in which you should replace your propellers? And really, there's not an exact answer on that because every flight is different. Everybody flies their drone differently. Everybody flies their drone, for different lengths of time and different conditions and things like that. I did go online to DJI's website, and I did find some information on there. If you're flying a DJI drone, I found some information that said somewhere between the neighborhood of 200 and 300 flights typically is when they recommend you guys replace propellers on their drones. But again, that's just a kind of a ballpark estimate. It's not a concrete figure. It all depends on how you're flying. If you fly more aggressively and you fly multiple times per day, it might be less than that. And so I wanted to talk with you guys about that. How do you know when your propellers are going out or when they're going bad? And it's really very simple. I grabbed a couple props. I grabbed an old one and a new one, and I don't know if this is going to show up in video or not for you guys, but if you take a look right here on these props, you can kind of see the scrapes and the nicks, towards the leading edge where it's spinning in the air. And that is a real quick indication that your props have some damage. Also, you can feel your prop, you can feel nicks, you can feel scuffs, you can feel the chips in it. And that's how you know, hey, you need to start thinking about changing out your props. Now, in a new set, they're gonna feel smooth, they're gonna look good, and they're gonna sound a little bit different too. I promise you, if you fly enough, you're gonna be able to tell a difference in the sound of your props. That's another way to know whether or not your props are going out. Newer props tend to sound a little bit more crisp and clean and efficient than a set of damaged props. And so I encourage you to try that out. If you have an old set, get you a new set, put them on, and see if you can tell a difference. And these props, guys, they're pretty cheap. You can pick up a set for 20-30 bucks online. And so there's really no excuse to be avoiding or ignoring that very critical system of your drone operations, whether you're flying for fun or commercially. And so that is how you look at your props, and that is how you maintain them. Again, your props is what keeps your drone in the air efficiently. So if they're going bad, you're going to have an inefficient flight and you're going to have an unsafe flight. So do yourself a favor, check your props out, make sure they're in good condition, change them out on occasion, and you're going to be good to go. I hope that was informational for you guys. I know it was short and sweet, but I love touching on those topics for people because it's just a good refresher and a good reminder on some of the very basic things that we got to do as drone operators to stay safe. If you guys have any other topics you want me to cover, please shoot me a message. I'd love to cover all the topics that you guys are curious about, like I said. And so tune in next week, and we'll catch you guys next time for Drone Talk Tuesday.